Tonight I have a blind flight going on with a bottle that I haven't seen in North Carolina but is very popular in Kentucky, and that is Dark Arts. How does it fare against other bottles that are straight bourbon whiskey with the same proof? Stick around and pour up. It's the Bourbon Nut. Hey, welcome or welcome back. My name is Brock, and thanks for joining me on this episode where tonight we're looking at Dark Arts, straight bourbon whiskey out of Kentucky, new to North Carolina, or at least new for me here. I've not seen it around. Just got a hold of this like a week or two ago and wanted to try this out in a blind against other straight bourbon whiskeys around the same proof point, age, to see if Dark Arts, is it really good? They're known for their finishing and their blending techniques. So I wanted to get 3 other bottles to go against it. And I'm going to share those bottles with you up front so you guys know the contenders. And then I'm going to mix them up in the little solo blind here. And we'll get started on this blind here. I don't want to make this video too long, so we'll kind of get right into it. Bottle number 1 contender here is what I mentioned here, Dark Arts. So this is Dark Arts. This is the straight bourbon whiskey, 7.5 years old or age stated. And this is a barely legal bourbon. So it's the high rye mash bill, which is going to compare with one of the other ones in the blind here as well too. So this one is 51% corn, 39% rye, and then 10% malted rye. So I cracked this a little bit to get some air into it so it could breathe. Really good though so far. So that's number 1 that we're going to be dealing with tonight. Again, this is going to be a blend of MGP and Kentucky bourbon. So this one's going to be kind of similar to the other ones that I've also picked that are also blended with Indiana and MGP. So speaking of, here's the next one here. Very old St. Nick. This one is supposedly an 8 and 15 year blend in this bottle. And again, this one is going to be MGP, but also this is going to be out of Bardstown or Kentucky. So again, the price range for this one, didn't mention the price on the other one. This one I paid about $85 at a store in South Carolina, Liquor at the Lake. They have the whole lineup there, so I'm excited. I tried the store pick they have for this one. It's fantastic too. Love the store pick. They have a port finish with another thing with it, as I can't remember off the top of my head. And then they had a Mezzanera finished one as well too, which is the Japanese wood. So they got a few different offerings, so I'm excited to try. But I started with the baseline here, the straight bourbon, because I figured I could do some blinds with it, tasting and some other ones, and just get a feel for Dark Arts in general. Heard great things though. This one right here, normally is like $250, $270, but I got this one on sale for $90. Had to pick it up, try it out. So here, that's why it's here. I'll describe the tags in a minute. Next up, another company I've been digging on a lot that don't get around here in North Carolina a lot. You have to travel to Nashville, Tennessee to get these, and that's Nashville Bear Company. This one is also 7 years. So you got 7.5 year. This is 8 and 15. This is 7. And this one is about $60, I think, in Nashville at the Nashville Bear Company. Age 7 years. This one is 115.62 proof. This one I think is going to be the highest proof one at only 118.1 and the oldest. But you're all sitting at 115, 115 and change, 118. And again, this one, really good. Don't see these a whole lot in North Carolina. And last but not least, we got good old Jim Beam. This is OGD 114. So the lowest proof of the bunch at 114. Again, this was the high rye, the traditional high rye mash bill. That's going to line up with this kind of high rye mash bill as well too. So again, this one's going to be at least 4 years old. I think it's what it says on the website. So we don't know the exact age statement because it's not age stated, but it's at least 4 years old. Again, 114 proof, $32. So we got $32, $60. Normally $250, $270, you got it for $90, and then you got $85 that I paid for it in South Carolina. So those are your contenders. The tags on here, so these are aligned, and I've done this before with Agent Or, so not sponsored by these guys by any means. I'd love it if you would. But the etching on the bottom of here is going to correspond to these tags here. So the tags has got the brand symbol on the top, and if you flip it underneath, it's got the letter that corresponds to the etching. So I put these around the bottles, so that way it's easy to find which ones are which. So what I've been trying to finish up here to get the palate warmed up is a little Four Roses OESK action on 100 proof, $50. Solid stuff. Cheers. That's good. All right, so I've got these mixed up a little bit, but I'm gonna do that a little more with the solo blind. Great contraption to be able to do your own blinds. Just drop them in here. Put the lid on and just spin away, spin away. See, you can kind of see how it's going on. I have no idea what's going on. All right, and here we go. So I'll drop these in here and we'll get started. Again, I kind of picked these just because they're all kind of around the same proof point. Most of these are blended with a combination of Kentucky or MGP barrels blended. And so I'm excited to kind of see where this ends up. So without further ado, we're going to work my right to left, your left to right. So this will be glass 1, glass 2, glass 3, glass 4, or A, B, C, D, however you want to look at it. Without further ado, let's go to glass A, or number 1 on the nose. A little bit of like orchard fruit, a little bit of honey on this one too as well. Got a pleasant nose. Seems kind of light. Yeah, there's a little bit of barrel or char or barrel. I don't know if it's funk. A little bit of a musty barrel kind of thing, but not, it's very faint. A little bit of chocolate coming through here too. Oh, it's like orange, like an orange flavored chocolate or something along those lines maybe. A little citrus picking up now, so. All right, I'm not gonna go to 1,000 descriptors, just a few there. Let's go ahead and get this on the palate. It's got pretty good spice on the back end. A little more fruit coming through, but like darker fruits on the back end of that. There's a little bit of caramel going on there as well too. Kind of mixing with the fruit a little bit, kind of like a caramel drizzled fruit, dark fruit. It's pretty good. Spice is there. Kind of went away fairly fast on the back end there, but does have a tiny bit of a staying power in between the cheeks there. Maybe a little drying effect, something along those lines. Overall, pretty pleasant. Nothing that stands out to me a whole lot. Just a solid bourbon. Just an easy sipping solid bourbon tastes like to me, so not bad. So let's go ahead and move this out real quick. We'll put it right there, and let's move on to glass number 2 on the nose. This one smells a little darker. This one's got a little more vanilla. This has got a little more barrel. Oak, I should say. Oak influence. Yeah, definitely I smell oak in this one. It could be the way it's blended, but it comes through pretty good. Caramel. A little bit of stewed fruit. Not like just fruit that you just chop up and smell, but a little stewed up a little bit. Yeah, I have to say I like the nose on this one better than I do the other glass so far. So let's get this on the palate. Damn, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good mouthfeel on it. Looks like it sticks on the glass a little bit too as well. There's a little more honey on the back of this one as well too, but there's some barrel spice. The finish is a little longer on this as well too. I like the finish on this one. I want to get a little bit of like a toasted grain of some sort maybe as well. Like a little toasted grain on that. Let me try another sip. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit of raisin, maybe a little bit of fig, some of that toasted grain a little bit, and a nice finish. I mean, the finish is really good. It hangs around. Mouthfeel is good. Viscosity is pretty good as well too. So I'm gonna say I like glass 2 or glass B better than do A so far. So this will be in first place. That's gonna be second place so far. Let's move on to glass 3 or glass C on the nose. This one also has some oak influence on this one. I had to say this one seems a little darker too, like in color. I get a little bit of cherry on this one too. A little dark Losardo cherry, not very in your face, subtle, but you can get hints of the cherry there. So I get a little bit of that. Some of that oak influence, and maybe like some brown sugar. Not necessarily burnt brown sugar, but maybe you just stuck your nose in a bag of brown sugar. So it's very sweet smelling, so very good. Let's try it on the palate. That's really good. The whole mouth is just coated, and it's sticking around. Yeah, good spice, lingers. The finish is definitely better on this one than the other two. This seems a little more cohesive in terms of front palate to the back of the palate. Man, I like that one a lot. This one seems like the age comes across pretty good on this one. I don't know for sure if this is the oldest one, but it does come across the way this is put together, very balanced. So I have to give this one probably first place so far. I think they'll like this one better. Let me get one more sip just to make sure. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, that's just really solid. That's really good. That's going to be in first place. I like that one the best so far. Again, very balanced, cohesive, long finish. Mouthfeel is very good. Viscosity sticks around. Just better, in my opinion. So first, second, third so far. So going right in order so far. So let's get on to glass number 4, or letter D, however you want to look at it. On the nose. Okay. This one's got more like your heavy brown sugar right here. This seems super sweet on the nose to me. Yeah, this has got a little bit of that caramel, a little vanilla, almost like vanilla bean-like, but with heavy brown sugar. Yeah, this smells good on the nose as well too. If I had to guess, it smells like it's balanced and cohesive, kind of like the last one I just tried too, but we'll see. On to the palate. All right, this one to me has got, like hints of leather or old book dustiness, funk kind of thing going on in the back end, middle of the back. Finish hangs around pretty good too. I don't think it hangs around quite as long as the last glass here does, but it's pretty damn close. This would be tough to place between second place currently in this one, so this will be why I go back through and try these again, but this one seems pretty well put together as well too. That one I get like some graham cracker note, like middle of the palate towards the back. It's like graham cracker, then it kind of goes to like barrel spice a little bit. That's pretty good. I like that one. I'm gonna say probably, shit, this might be tougher. This might be second place. So first time through, let's look at first place, second place, but not by a whole lot, third place, fourth place. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cleanse the palate. I'm going to do that right now, actually, a little bit. Run back through these in the opposite order, like go back through these the other way, and then kind of compare, contrast, A/B test, whatever I need to do. And then when I come back, I'll have these still here, but I'll have them in the order of which ones I like for as far as which one's pushed out, which one's pushed back. And then I'll drop them in here and then we'll reveal the bottles and see what we find out. So stick around, be right back. Okay, and I'm back. And after going back through these again, I think I'm going to keep the same order I had going down. I am almost tempted to put this one in first place because it's really, really close. And I feel like there's some flavors that are really like, and the balance of this one that almost wants me to put it in first place, but I'm going to keep it the way it is, just go with the gut and stick with it is. So on the way down is what it's going to be on the way back. So if we do that, I'm going to go and place these. So we got first, second, close, third, also close, and fourth right here. So, all right, let's get the bottles out. I'm going to bring them up. Again, I have no idea just because these were all mixed up and the tags on them, I can't see the letters because they're face down. But let's go ahead and go with fourth place. Fourth place tonight is going to be, that's etching B. So I'm gonna have to like pull all of these to see which one it might be. So, nope, not that one. Etching B. Nope. Wow. No way. Dark Arts in fourth place. No way. Are you shitting me? All right, I'm gonna let this run. I feel like I messed up somewhere, but maybe not. That seems delicious, but maybe against these other ones, especially with OGD 114, I'm perplexed right now. So all right, let's see what we got. So this third place, letter C. Interesting to see what the hell we got here. C. Old Granddad 114. Let me see that. Shit, I don't know. Maybe so. God. All right, so let's look at letter A. That's Nashville Barrel Company, which means Old St. Nick. The only bottle I've ever had from Old St. Nick is in first place. Now again, this lineup was kind of interesting. And again, I'm still a little shocked with Dark Arts that I just bought like a week or so ago. Not seen around, heard a lot of great things about it. And it's still really delicious, but I'm having a hard time with 114 Jim Beam product did better than Dark Arts. But hey, palates are subjective, so I'm not going to argue with that. So that's just what it felt like tonight. But again, so the winner, very old St. Nick, out of Bardstown, Kentucky, right? Again, this one I got on sale for $90, normally $250 or $200, $250, up to $270. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Are you surprised as well? Have you had Dark Arts, Nashville Barrel Company? Those are the ones that I can't get around here so often in the Gastonia, Charlotte market. And smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, sip your passion.